and welcome to this edition of UCentral News. I'm Anthony Mellendorf.
And I'm Bailey Holland.
We begin today. 4 Edmond schools were on lockdown today as a result of a threat that was called into police. Memorial High School, Russell Doherty Elementary, Clegron Elementary, and Boulevard Academy were the schools placed on lockdown while officers responded to the source of the threat. Authorities say that the threat was specifically aimed toward a student at Boulevard Academy.
And once police arrived on the scene, it took approximately 10 minutes to discover that there was no immediate danger. The lockdowns have now been lifted for all 4 schools, and police have yet to find the person who called in the threat. The investigation is still ongoing. And if you have any information at all, give Edmond Police a call at 405-359-4338. And Edmond was not the only city closing its schools today due to threats. All Yukon schools are closed as a result of threats that were circulating on social media. A Snapchat story was circulating around stating that they were tired of bullies and specifically mentioned Yukon Middle School being a target. Yukon schools held a press conference this afternoon announcing that 2 students have been charged in connection for the threat.
And Bronco football fans can expect some big changes coming to Watland Stadium. The university is changing the alcohol and wine policy during football games. The university is making these changes to improve the game day experience. Alcoholic beverages will be sold separate from the concession stand, and customers must provide a valid ID and be required to wear a wristband if they decide to drink. Individuals will be limited to 2 drinks per purchase. Fans will be able to start purchasing alcohol starting this Saturday.
And the Chronicle of Higher Education recognized UCO, again, as one of the greatest colleges to work for in 2019. Among the list of universities, UCO joins Baylor University, Texas Christian University, and the University of Southern California. The Chronicle is considered as one of the most prestigious higher education publications in the U.S., and this is the 11th year in which UCO has been named to the list out of the 12-year history of the survey. UCO ranks among the best nationally in the 5 of the surveys, including facilities, workspace, and security, professional career development programs, tenure clarity and process, work-life balance, and teaching environment. The results are determined through the direct surveys given to faculty and staff at the universities in the country.
And happening right now, the Career Development Center is hosting the International Career Workshop in preparation for the Career and Internship Fair.
Our own Jake Harris has more on the story.
Thanks, guys. I'm standing outside the Heritage Room in the Nye for the International Career Workshop. Tonight, students can stop by and see what documents they need so that they are able to work off campus. Following that session, the international alumni have been invited to share some career tips and advice on what they went through so that way they could get jobs off campus to tell students the real-life advice that they might need. Be sure to stop by right here in the Heritage Room in the Nye. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Jake. And one of our very own professors in the Mass Communications Department, Alex Cameron, will be the new Washington Bureau Chief for Griffin Communications starting in January. Cameron will be the only Oklahoman to report and produce content from the offices in D.C., specifically for Oklahomans for News 9 and News 6 in Tulsa. Cameron started teaching at UCO in the fall of 2017, covering material for the video news subject.
And it's the start of a new semester, and students are facing familiar challenges around campus. Parking. UCentral's own Anthony Mellendorf spoke with Transportation and Parking Services to find out what they are doing to help.
Parking is a hot topic around campus at the start of a new semester, and some students are going to extreme lengths to find a close parking spot.
I had to get up at 8 to find a parking spot for a class at 12, and I still ain't found one.
Ava Reber, a freshman at UCO, says that her first experience parking at UCO, well, was a little crazy.
Parking's a little bit crazy. I feel like there should be more open spots, maybe more parking spaces. There's a lot of commuters that go to UCO, and a lot of them don't live on campus.
Over the summer, Transportation and Parking Services spent over $1.5 million on upgrading Lot 29 off Ayers Street and adding additional Lots 3 and 54, which are both multi-permit lots. Brittany Platt, Communications Coordinator for Transportation and Parking Services, said that parking the first week of class can be crazy, but there are resources available for students to find parking on campus.
There is plenty of parking on campus. They need to look at all the options, not just the closest spaces to their building. We do provide a park and pace map on our website that will actually tell them the distance to different lots on campus and how far that takes to walk. It'll tell them the calories burned, the distance, and the time it takes to walk that.
Some UCO students recently took to Twitter to complain about parking on campus and about the increased prices of parking permits. Brittany said that Transportation and Parking Services understands students' frustrations about the increased pricing of parking permits. The Transportation and Parking Services wants students to know that the funds from parking permits go right back into improving parking on campus.
So permit prices did increase about $75, and so that is completely going into improving parking on campus. So none of that money goes into operations or funding anything other than maintaining parking lots, adding new spaces, so it's really going back into a fund for them.
From Edmond, Oklahoma, Anthony Mellendorf, UCentral News.
Transportation and Parking Services said that they will continue to get students' feedback about parking on campus and that they have not ruled out the possibility of building a parking garage on campus.
And the Edmond Police Department is conducting underwater search and recovery training at Lake Arcadia this week. Police officers from all over the United States as well as Canada traveled here today to receive this specialized training. The course is run by Edmond's Underwater Search and Recovery Team as well as their Explosive Disposal Unit. Edmond PD developed this program back in 1996. The department created the program to provide officers with proper bomb retrieval and disposal training. Other than the military, no other agency has established teams with the expertise, let alone training, necessary to handle these situations.
And a new cafe opened in campus, replacing the Pegasus Theater in the LAR building. UCentral's Michaela Novitsky has the story.
The newest addition to the UCO campus, the Pegasus Cafe, is now open for business. Pegasus Cafe is located on the first floor in the south wing of the Liberal Arts Building. As a new cafe, the on-campus Starbucks can be difficult to compete with. But the Pegasus Cafe might be a little bit lighter on students' wallets than Starbucks.
It's on average about $1 cheaper over here, so that's also a big difference.
Pegasus Cafe's most popular drink is their caramel macchiato. But if you're looking for something a little bit different, Pegasus Cafe also has more options when it comes to customizing your drink. With various syrups and other add-ons, Pegasus Cafe can make drinks that are truly personalized.
My favorite drink is the London Fog with lavender syrup. It's so good. And I'm the one who came up with the idea to put the lavender in the London Fog, which it usually comes with vanilla, but I mix the two and it tastes really good. So we're going to put it on the menu soon. And we're encouraging people to try it all the time.
Pegasus Cafe is open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. So stop by for a morning or afternoon pick-me-up. Reporting in Edmond, Michaela Novitsky, UCentral News.
And Pegasus Cafe is also taking suggestions for new menu items. For more information, contact Pegasus Cafe's supervisor, Michelle Reynolds, at michelle.reynolds at the email address listed below, campus-uca.com. And it is pretty hot outside, wouldn't you agree, Anthony?
It is very hot. Hey, Micah, what's the deal, man? Are we going to get to see any of this fall weather anytime soon?
Look, I cannot promise you anything. I wish we could, but yet, as you see right now, it is very, very hot. As we look at temperatures right now, it's 92 degrees. Winds blowing out of the southeast at 12 miles per hour, making it feel like 97 degrees. You know, when you get the south winds and then you got the humidity, it makes it feel very, very warm. And again, we have no clouds in the sky, just hot all around. As we look at temperatures right now across the state, same story we see in the 90s. We see Clinton at 91, Woodward at 91 as well. Then as we take a look at eastern Oklahoma, we see Tulsa at 92, McAllister sitting at 95 degrees. So hot all around the state. And as we look at tonight, doesn't look like it's going to change much. It'll be 78 for tonight when you go. Maybe you might go to the fair. It's $2 Tuesdays. Maybe enjoy there. Just go out with the light t-shirt, you know, some basketball shorts, nothing much really. Winds again blowing out of the south-southeast at 7 miles per hour, making it feel like 81 degrees. And then as we look at tonight across the state, same story, upper 70s, 79 down in Lawton, 77 in Eden, OKC at 78. And coming up after the break, I'll give you all a look at the day planner. Back to you all at the desk.
Thanks, Micah. It's the 6th day of the Oklahoma State Fair. It attracts close to 1 million people, and security is not an issue. Our very own Hannah Baker has more on the story.
The Oklahoma State Fair. When you're walking around playing games for prizes, eating interesting food, or riding fun rides, safety and security might be the last thing on your mind.
One of the biggest things when you go to the fair is remembering safety. So we had a chance to talk to some parents, and this is what they had to say.
Typically we try to take a picture of them before we get here. That way you kind of know what your kids are wearing in case they get lost. Seems minimal and kind of dumb, but you know, you don't ever really remember what your kids wear.
You just stay with us all the time, and just stay. We were always to hold hands, and if for some reason we would get separated, which never happened, you go always look for an officer.
Captain Teal, the head of security at the Oklahoma State Fair, said that safety is the #1 priority for the police department. They partnered with the Oklahoma County Sheriff's Office to provide officers inside and outside the fair to ensure fairgoers' safety.
I know there's a lot of security around here, so that kind of helps.
They have increased the number of officers at the fair this year compared to previous years. Captain Teal said on average there will be 60 to 100 officers at the fair depending on the day and time. Another concern for parents at the fair specifically is alcohol.
Yeah, a lot of people, you turn around right now, there's 2 people walking, drinking. Alcohol's everywhere out here. And when it's this hot, people get drunk a little faster than they typically would.
And with bar stands available throughout the park, this is something to be aware of if you take children. Captain Till said the best way to be safe is to just be aware of your surroundings and inform authorities around you, or simply call 911 if you see any suspicious activity. From the Oklahoma State Fair, Hannah Baker, UCentral News.
Thank you, Hannah. And today, tickets for the State Fair are only $2. The State Fair runs until Sunday, September 22nd. Well, climate change has recently been declared a national emergency. It has become a topic on the news industry and even in politics. The Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change has been warning us on the impact climate change will have on our future if nothing is done. UCentral's Selena Luna spoke to Nonprofit on how simply picking up litter and recycling can help the environment.
When we're talking about cleaning up litter, we're talking about taking that stuff that's been discarded or lost and is flying around in the environment and removing it, say from the waterways or from the streets. Those efforts can help with something like climate change because we're going to make our city's systems function better.
And when we come back, we're going to get our full forecast with Micah.
So stick with us, Broncos.
Sometimes the things we do or say can make others feel hurt, excluded, or isolated. Everything you say and do creates an impact.
How am I supposed to save the whole world?
You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person.
Because of you, someone's entire life can change. You don't have to be a superhero to have a positive impact.
Friends?
Friends.
Hey Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out?
Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
Oh, okay. Hi, and welcome back, Broncos. As we look at temperatures right now, it is 92 degrees. You know, very, very sunny, no cloud in sight, except, it's feeling much hotter than what it actually is because the humidity and the winds coming out of the south. It feels like 97 degrees. As we look at tonight across the state, again, it's going to be in the upper 70s. You see Tulsa in 80 degrees. Very warm up there for a night temperature. OKC again at 78. And as we look at your day planner for tomorrow, as you're waking up, getting ready for class, or if you have an early class at 8 a.m., can that be me? It will be 73 degrees. And again, same story. We have the heat humidity, no cloud in sight. It will be sunny all day. It will feel like 75 degrees at 8 a.m. As you go out for lunch or, midday class is going to be 86 degrees, feels like 91. So again, problem with the heat. It doesn't look like it's going to end. Oklahoma doesn't know that fall's coming up, unfortunately. Then temperatures will go to 90 degrees at 4:30 around newscast time for tomorrow. Feels like 96. So again, winds continue to come out of the south, southeast, making it very, very hotter than what it should be as we go into tomorrow. Again, high of 90 in Edmond. We may get some partial clouds as we go into later in the evening, but it doesn't seem like it's going to relieve the heat. And as you go to the fair tomorrow, possibly, you can expect winds to be at the south-southeast at 10 miles per hour, making it feel like 95. Tomorrow across the state, same thing. Guyman, 93. As we go to Clinton, 91. OKC again at 90. And as we look at Tulsa, they're at 92. Idabel at 92 as well. So pretty hot. But coming up in a little bit, I'll give you my forecast. Back to you all at the desk.
Thanks, Micah.
And when we come back, we'll see what's trending in social media with Brooke. Stay tuned.
A new and innovative graduate degree is now here at the University of Central Oklahoma. I'm one of the first to explore it. It's called the Professional Science Masters, or PSM. The computational program helps math, science, and engineering students find their edge. Combine graduate courses in a STEM field with MBA classes. Gain skills that are cutting edge and relevant. The program is flexible and convenient with locations downtown Oklahoma City and Edmond. Connect to Central. Advance your career with the Professional Science Masters.
Ride on a wave or climb above trees. See something new in the land of no boundaries. In a state with the most diverse terrain, it's all fun and games. Plan it all at travelok.com. Come see for yourself where you've never gone.
Maybe you can make retirement happen. After all, you made this vacation happen.
Double points with every purchase?
Cleverly merging promotions.
Love it.
Cross-referencing travel sites. And booking all your flights with those...
Vouchers. I got us bumped.
They were like, oh. But now they're like... Aloha. You aced this vacation. Now get the tips you need to get on track at aceyourretirement.org.
UCentral Radio.
Your son wants to get a cat, but you're allergic. Do you A, prepare yourself, B, make the best of it,
C squared equals
25.
Good job.
or C, find a loophole? When it comes to parenting, there are no perfect answers, but that's okay, because you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Welcome back to UCentral News. I'm Brooke Dykes here for your social media update. Let's take a look and see what's trending and happening on social media. Well, Broncos, if any of you are Swifties, you will be excited about the news that the NBC's The Voice announced last night. The Voice announced that Taylor Swift will join them to be their mega mint tour for this upcoming season. This season will mark the 17th season of The Voice. Taylor previously took on this role during season 7 of the show back in 2014. Other judges this season are big names such as Blake Shelton, Gwen Stefani, John Legend, and Kelly Clarkson. John Legend kept referring to the Swift superstar as a very mega superstar for this season. The new season of The Voice will kick off on the 23rd of this month. To follow all the things happening on The Voice, follows at NBC's The Voice. Another season of Dancing with the Stars aired on ABC last night, and the hashtag WTS hashtag was trending on Twitter as the season premiere aired. Many stars took their talents to the dance floor as millions watch. This is Dancing with the Stars' 28th season on ABC. Stars such as Hannah Brown from The Bachelorette, Sean Spicer, Lauren Elena, and many more danced away the night. Lamar Odom left the dance floor with one of the lowest scores of the night. A few days before the season premiere, contestant Christy Brinkley fell and broke her arm, and her daughter Sailor Brinkley Cook hopped in to take her place in the competition. Dancing with the Stars will return next Monday at 7 on ABC. Well, that's all I have for you today. Make sure to follow us on social media so you don't miss out on anything UCentral News. Give us a follow on Twitter at UCentral Media and like us on Facebook at facebook.com/UCentral. Hope you all have a great day, Broncos, and back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Brooke.
And when we come back, we'll see what's going on in sports with Bryce.
Stay with us.
If I could go back and change it all, I would. I think I'm gonna miss you the most. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Maybe it's just the little moments. If I could go back and change it all, if I could go back, I would. But I can't.
Good afternoon, Bronco fans. I'm so excited to be back with you all for this semester of UCentral. I am your host, Bryce McKinnis. Hey, what better way to start off than with my personal favorite, some gridiron. Friday Night Lights. Cue the video. Friday night slated a pair of top 10 teams against one another as number 10 Mustang hosted number 6 Edmond Santa Fe. First quarter, Santa Fe quarterback George Olson takes the snap from deep within Mustang territory in the end zone for the first score of the first quarter. His quarterback drops back to pass, looks across the middle, and finds his receiver for the first down. A few plays later, Mustang sets up for a 30-yard field goal, and he drills this between the pipes, and Santa Fe leads 7-3 early in the second quarter. But check out this next play from Mustang. Junior Colt Humphrey leaps through at the pathway, but instead he ends up catching the ball, gets possession, and helps Mustang to take the lead in the second quarter. And guys, this one went all 48 minutes, but Mustang pulled off the upset, defeating Santa Fe 24-21. And as for the UCO Broncos, our soccer team has moved 5 spots to number 15 in the country in this week's United Soccer Coaches Top 25. The Lady Chos are 2-0-1 on the season so far and return to the pitch tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. against UCentral here in Edmond. Fans, have a great day, stay out of the heat, and make sure to go support your UCO athletics. Make sure to tune back here at the same time on Thursday for a weekend preview from yours truly. Anthony and Bailey, back to you.
Thanks, Bryce.
And when we come back, we'll get a last look at weather, so stick with us.
Whomever you want to be, wherever you want to go, UCO's College of Business can help get you there. Our degree programs and dedicated faculty will help you gain the knowledge and skills you need to connect to the future of business.
Because of UCO's College of Business, I've been able to be successful in business and in leadership. They take that time for situational things to prepare you and give you the tools, essential needs, and skill sets that's going to set you up for success in the future.
You could be larger than life, bigger than the world, living out the hopes and dreams of every boy and every girl. You could fly higher than the sky, shine brighter than the stars. You can have all you ever wanted.
Larger than life is what we've made Oklahoma City, with a spirit that says, go for it.
You can have all you ever wanted. You know you could.
We are one of the oldest institutions of higher learning in Oklahoma.
We are teaching tomorrow's leaders.
We are champions.
We're the first forensic science program of its kind in the state.
We are making school rock.
We are the leaders on campus today and in our communities tomorrow.
We are reaching new heights in the fine arts.
We are tomorrow's business innovators.
We are learning to prevent illness and promote health in our community.
We are all this and more. We are Central.
to UCentral News.
Let's get a last look at weather. Micah?
How's it looking?
Right now, it is very, very hot. But as we go into tonight, it will be 71 degrees. So, you know, clear night. If you go for $2 Tuesdays at the fair, will feel pretty nice. Just wear something light. And you know, temperatures will be cooling down pretty soon, but not too much. And as we go into Saturday, we get a chance of rain. We got about a 40% chance of rain, but that will come with scattered thunderstorms. And again, for the last day of the fair, which I believe is Sunday, so.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. 68, that sounds really nice.
That sounds very, very
and
nice.
And thunderstorms? I love it.
Yep.
It needs to keep going down. It's too hot for me. Like, no.
Well, thanks for that, Micah. So it is the fair. Bailey, have you been to the fair yet?
I have, actually. And guess what I ate?
What did you eat?
A hot dog inside of a pickle, and it was delicious.
Was it deep fried?
It was deep fried.
Because everything has to be deep fried.
It has to, and I put mustard on it. It was so good.
Oh, that's awesome.
Have you been?
I had a chicken and waffles on a stick with syrup on it.
Oh, that's
awesome. It was absolutely delicious. It was wonderful.
Have you guys been?
Look, my funds. It's $12. I would go today, but I have something else planned. But
well, he's buying chicken on a stick and stuff. That's expensive, so make him buy you a ticket.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because I need to get it for free.
Ticket, yeah.
If it's not 50 cents, I can't do it.
That's awesome. Well, thank you for tuning in to this edition of UCentral News.
Make sure to add us on Twitter at UCentral Media and on Facebook at UCentral.
Have a great night, Edmond.